So, as many of you probably already know, football's back. Are you guys excited about that? A little bit?
Yeah.
Do you guys have favorite teams or like
Okay, well, Chargers.
Chargers?
Chargers.
What was it?
Chargers.
Chargers? Okay, a lot of Chargers.
Okay.
Trojans. Any favorite players? Do you guys have like, think that you guys know like the greatest players in that sport, something like that? Yeah. Well, I'd like to make the claim today why Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback to ever play in the NFL.
Yes.
I know that in sports debates they can get heated. There's a lot of biases, a lot of arguments, controversies, things like that. I think today that I've taken a rather objective and unbiased approach to my claim. A lot of times in sports we like to use quotes from legends, Hall of Fame players, things like that. So I chose to use a quote from Brett Favre when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame last year in Canton, Ohio. He was interviewed by USA Today, and he was asked, where do you see Tom Brady in the rank of quarterbacks? And Brett quoted that he's always said that Joe Montana is the best quarterback he's ever seen to play. But as of last year, he also puts Tom Brady in that exact same class. He would put both of those guys at the top of the pedestal. He also said that Tom Brady is in his own class of competitiveness. It's that competitiveness that has driven him, that makes him want to be a better player week after week, year after year. And those numbers are increasing. He's constantly playing better and better football every single year. Another thing, I'm sure you guys have heard the saying that numbers don't lie. Well, in sports debates, things like that, statistics are king, so numbers are, the thing to go to. So I want to focus on one number, and that number is 5. Tom Brady has 5 Super Bowl rings, and I'm sure that you guys have also, heard about Joe Montana and how he used to be the best. Joe Montana only has 4 Super Bowl rings, so Tom Brady has now surpassed that. As an athlete, as a professional athlete, the end goal is to get to the championship. It's to win, and Tom Brady has the most wins in that category. The last thing that I'd like to pull up and to talk about is that Tom Brady was drafted 199th, for those of you that don't know. A lot of athletes that we think of to be the greatest, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Peyton Manning, these guys were all drafted super high, so they were expected to do well. Tom was not. He wasn't really given anything. He was given very few chances. And again, it's that competitiveness that drove him to do, the things that he's doing. He's now in his 17th season as a starting NFL quarterback, and his numbers are increasingly getting better, even at the age of 40, which in football years is about 100. So, yes, thank you for listening, and go Patriots.